How did you trick your entire high school? I was the quiet kid in high school. Not bullied, not popular, just the kind of person who could disappear into a crowd without anyone noticing. By junior year, I was sick of being invisible. I didn't want to be prom king or the guy everyone admired. I just wanted to prove I existed. So as a joke, I decided to run for class president. It was a tradition that the popular kids won. Every year, someone with a perfect smile, varsity jacket, and a campaign manager would dominate the ballot. I figured I had zero chance, so why not have some fun with it? I started with a few posters, nothing serious, just handwritten signs that said things like chocolate milk fountains in every hallway, mandatory nap time after lunch, school uniforms outlawed unless they're superhero capes. I fully expected them to be torn down or ignored, but people started noticing. I'd get random nods in the hall. Someone slipped a Jacob for President chant into the lunchroom one day. Kids I didn't even know would come up to me and say, "Hey, are you really gonna install vending machines in the bathrooms?" At first, I laughed it off, but then Blake, the actual frontrunner and poster boy of the student council, took notice. During one of his campaign speeches in the gym, he threw shade. "Jacob can't even talk to girls. How's he going to talk to the principal?" People booed. That's when it got real. I leaned in, hard. I started wearing a suit to school every day. Okay, not a real suit. It was an oversized blazer from a thrift store, a button-down shirt I'd borrowed from my dad, and a clip-on tie I found in the back of my closet. I walked the halls like a politician, shaking hands, pointing at people and saying, "You've got my vote." I printed fake polls that showed me ahead by 30 points. I slid them into lockers like they were confidential reports. I gave cryptic one-liners in the hallway like, "Change is coming," and "Blake's afraid of the truth." Rumors started flying. Someone said I had the AV club on my payroll. Another claimed I had dirt on Blake's disciplinary record. I said nothing. I didn't need to. Then came the final day before the election. I convinced the AV club to let me hijack the morning announcements. I stood in the media room, heart pounding, and delivered a 2-minute speech that made absolutely no sense, but sounded inspirational anyway. "The establishment doesn't want me to win," I said, "but this isn't about popularity. It's about freedom, about vending machines that dispense confidence, about justice and naps." I played dramatic orchestral music underneath it. The bell rang 2 minutes late because no one could stop laughing. Election day came, and I walked in like a man on a mission. People high-fived me. Even a few teachers gave me a thumbs up. Then came the results. I won, by a landslide. I didn't just beat Blake, I destroyed him. He looked like someone had canceled summer break. But here's the kicker. The next day, the principal called me into his office. "Jacob," he said, "this is awkward, but there's a GPA requirement for holding office. You need at least a 3.0. I had a 2.8. Blake became president by default, but everyone knew who really won. For the rest of high school, I was Mr. President. The nickname stuck. It was in the yearbook. Teachers used it. Even during graduation, someone yelled it when I walked the stage. Blake got the